How important was it before conference play to get that victory in the losing streak?
It's always important to get any win. It's tough, and we played a really tough schedule, so we're not at the point where any game is easy yet, and our opponents aren't going to get any easier now. But I felt like obviously getting the win on Saturday was big as far as confidence and getting us ready for conference.
When you look, obviously a difficult preseason, but when you look at your record, is there concerns, or is it just, hey, we faced some tough opponents and just kind of getting ready for conference?
It's easy to kind of press the panic button right now when we need to. We could easily be 4-2. We make 2 baskets and we're 4-2, and so it's easy for people to maybe look at it and say, oh my gosh, they're 2-4 and hit the panic button. But it's a long season, and we're getting better, and every day and every game we're improving in different categories. We have to definitely find a way to put the ball in the basket on the interior, and that's a huge focus for us. We're shooting very well from the perimeter, and we need to put offensive rebounds back in and hit layups and make all those easy shots.
Back on the road Thursday and then home on Saturday. First conference opponent in San Marcos. The kind of unknown, the fact that first time facing them at an unfamiliar arena or a court, and then kind of talk about them and kind of uncertainty facing them.
It is. It's a little bit different going to San Marcos. They don't have a facility, so we play at Maricosta JC. We're not able to get into Maricosta for practice or shoot around, and so it's just show up to the game and be ready to play. So that's a little bit different. Their personnel obviously is different. We know one player. She played at Savannah Camp, played at SF State last year, so their best player we know, but everybody else is relatively new. But the coaching staff we know, they were at San Bernardino, and so we kind of know their philosophy a little bit. But having said that, the players are all different. So it's definitely kind of a different game for a conference. Usually you're a little more familiar going into a conference game, but this one has a little more uncertainty to it.
And how do you handle it this week? Conference game Thursday, and then get on back out here, for a Saturday, so home matchup.
Yeah, that's also something different. Usually we go on the road and we play 2 games, and so it's a quick trip down. We play the very southern team down near San Diego, and then back home up to Arcata to play on Saturday. So we probably won't get a chance to practice on Friday and get ready for LA, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way the conference drew it up. So we gotta handle it the best we can, and rest is probably more important anyway. And so we're gonna try to rest up and get after them on Saturday.
More than excited for conference play to begin.
Yeah, we always talk about 3 seasons. We've played our first preseason is 1, the conference season is 2, and then the postseason is the 3rd. And the girls are fired up. We're fired up to get ready for conference, because that's the most important part. We're really excited to face these conference opponents. We know that we've been battle tested. We've played 10 games if you count all of our exhibition and alumni, and then our preseason games. So we're very ready, and we just need to continue to be a little more consistent and play with a little more urgency every game and with every possession.
With the preseason games and the games you guys have played so far, with the personnel that you have you had to make adjustments in just the system or any changes like that in the first part of the season?
Yeah, we tweaked our lineup a little bit. I think that you always do that. We tweak different things within our offense and our defense based on our personnel, based on what we think will help us be successful. We've done I've coached a long time, and sometimes you want to nail home exactly what you want to do regardless of who's on your team, but we're trying to be smart and recognize what our strengths are and where we think we can tweak things and improve.
Coach, talked about last year the identity of the team was you had Kersey, your signal caller, night in and out. She was really good, and then if Megan had it going, or Danny or Jay, you guys were really tough to beat, and that was kind of the dynamic or the look of the team. Obviously Ajay, and she kind of got hurt and wasn't as effective at the end of the year. A lot of new faces on this year's team. Have you guys found your identity, do you think, yet, or working towards what this team will be?
Yeah, I think we're still working toward it. We're as coaches, we kind of pose that question to them as to who do you want to be, and we need to have that leadership internally on a more consistent basis. I think that we have some really good players, and we just need to be look more consistent in across the board. And they have different roles this year because they, you know, weren't asked to be consistent last year. It was kind of fill time and do your job, but if you didn't score 15 a game, then oh well, you know, somebody else would do it. Well, this year we need to have that a little more, and so I think they're recognizing that, and I think Amanda Kinst has really stepped up and taken a great leadership role and has been our most consistent returner, and you know, Nika for years doing a great job for us at the guard spot. She's so banged up physically that it's tough for her to practice and get ready, but you know, she's gotten through it, and so we're trying to build that consistency so we know what we can expect.